Welcome guys to the South Bay Gamers Battle Report. Today it's going to be the Orks versus the Dark Angels. Dark Angels mainly running Deathwing. Here's the Orks. So for my Warlord I got the War Boss, Mega Armor, Lucky Stick. I believe he also has a Boss Pole. Second in command that is going to be running as my Pain Boy. Probably going to be attaching to this big group of Ard Boys. All Slugga Choppas, and then the Knob has Boss Pole. No, he doesn't have Boss Pole, he just has a Power Claw. In troops, we got three identical boys. Knob, Boss Pole, Power Claw. The trucks have rocket launchers and reinforced ram, as usual. Same with this truck here, but they will be carrying the Mega Knobs. The Boss Knob will have a Boss Pole. Other than that, they just got the regular Power Claws and Twin Link Shooters. We got over here Flash Gits with a dedicated transport battle wagon. The battle wagon will have the kill cannon and reinforced ram. And then last but not least, 7 Ludas. And if I did fail to mention, this is going to be a Spoils of War mission. As it currently stands, Dark Angels have turn 1. I'm going to go on to deploying my Orks.
This is my 1350 of Dark Angels. We're playing the Spoils of War mission. I've got my first troop choice is a tactical squad with a missile launcher. My second troop choice is up in this building, and it is a same thing, a tactical squad with a missile launcher. I've got a Dreadnought with a Twin Link Heavy Flamer and a Power Fist with a Heavy Flamer. I've got a Land Raider. Inside the Land Raider is some Deathwing Knights and a Librarian and Terminator armor. He's Psychic level 2. He's my Warlord. He has his Warlord trait gives him extra points when he wins the challenge. I did the Libraris powers. He got the Emperor's Wrath, which is the Primaris. He got the Might of Heroes, which gives him +2 Strength, Toughness, Initiative, and Attacks, and Psychic Fortress, which sadly will be useless in this game. We also have in reserves a Deathwing Command Squad. We've got a guy with a Power Sword, we've got a hero with the Halberd of Caliban, we've got a Chainsword, and a Stormbolter. We got a pair of Lightning Claws, and we've got an Assault Cannon there. We also have a Land Speeder with a Heavy Bolter and Assault Cannon, a second one of those, they're in separate units, and a Dark Shroud. And that's my 1350 points.
Roll for the seas! I can't do it. No good. Turn 1 for the Dark Angels drew Secure Objective 1, Apprehend and Interrogate, which is score and victory point. At the end of your turn, if at least one enemy character was slain in a challenge. And Assassinate, which is essentially, well, kind of the same thing, except you just got to kill a character with that one. As far as the movement goes, he just kind of moved everything up. I believe these Land Speeders came within 3 inches of that to get Objective 1 for him. And that is a targeting relay. This objective right here is a Scatter Field, so there you go. With Night Fighting, if we didn't already mention that Night Fighting is on, they're going to have a 2+ cover save there. And over here, they got Skyfire, which is essentially worthless. Yeah, no Psychic phase because his Librarian is not on the field yet. So on to Shooting and Assault phase. And a turn 1 for the Dark Angels. This Dreadnought just kind of ran up. These Tacticals shot their missile launcher and missed into that truck. Same with that Tactical Squad into that truck just to try to get first blood. With Night Fighting, they got it. He did get a 4-up save. Everything else just kind of shot into there. The War Boss pretty much tanked most of the shots. And then this Dark Shroud shot its Assault Cannon into that truck and did get it down to 1 hull point, but it is alive, and it was only glancing thanks to Ramshackle. I did knock one of the penetrating hits down to a glance. So as far as cards go, or points go, he got, sorry, I failed to mention, this was actually Objective 4. He just runs it as a regular basic tactical deck, and then you got a secure Objective 1. So Objective 4 is right He made those tactical squads, and objective 1 is right there in the middle. On to Orks, turn 1. Orks, turn 1. Drew Domination, Kingslayer, and objective 5. Objective 5 is right there, where that truck is probably just going to go turbo booster grab. As far as movement goes, the truck's just kind of trucked along this way. Big Ardboy squad moved towards this objective, towards the middle of the board. And this truck with Mega Knobs didn't immobilize itself and got it up right there, just staying inside for the time being. This truck boy squad got out, possibly to charge one of the land speeders. Not sure if that was really a good ploy. We'll see. And then this battle wagon just barely moved up a little bit. Still has his kill cannon to be able to shoot over there. On to shooting / assault phase for the Orks. End of Orks turn 1. All the trucks moved up just to try to get more central position. This one moved over here to grab objective 5. It ended up being a targeting relay. These Ludas with I believe 14 shots shot into the tactical marines. Didn't really have any good targets. Everything over here jinked for most of the shooting. So they decided to shoot in tactical squads. Only got 1 hit and obviously didn't kill a guy. This truck over here shot its rocket, actually penetrated it, but he made his knife fighting save right there. That could have been a really important hull point. These truck boys dumped out, if I didn't already say that in movement phase, and charged this land speeder, just barely made it in and destroyed it by glancing it to death. And other than that, the shooting really didn't do much. Everything over there, the dark shot and this other land speeder is jinked, so that'll be good there. This kill cannon also shot in there and made them jink. It's kind of scattered off, only hit that one land speeder. This truck turbo boosted over here just to try to provide a cover for some of these trucks, and big boy squad over here. As far as objectives go, I did get objective 5, which was where that truck is. I still have Kingslayer and I dumped Domination for obvious reasons. On to Dark Angels, turn 2. Dark Angels, turn 2. Still has Assassinate from last turn. Drew objective 4, and this is objective 3. As far as movement goes, the land speeders moved back a little bit. This land speeder, or this, sorry, land raider dumped out its load and put it right in front of this truck probably to try to charge it and destroy those boys inside. Tactical stayed still, and the Death Wings deep struck right there, only scattered 3 inches from their spot, which is only like right in front of where they were. During the psychic phase, he cast Might of Heroes and the Primaris power and didn't do anything to the truck, but he is +2 strength, +2 toughness, and +2 attacks.
And initiative.
And initiative. Wow, that's pretty good power. And the Dreadnought just kind of moved up with his dual heavy flamers to probably try to incinerate some boys later on. Onto the shooting phase / assault phase for the Dark Angels. And at Dark Angels turn 2, the Deathwing Knights, well actually sorry, to start with the shooting phase, the Land Raider shot into this truck with 1 multi-mult to blow it up, killed 7 Orc boys, and then the Deathwing Knights along with the Librarian charged in to those Orc boys and obviously murdered them. No problem, especially with that psychic power giving him +2 strength, +2 initiative, and +2 attacks, something like that. He had easily killed my knob. And as far as shooting goes, these guys shot into this Orc boy squad.
Well, they got out because
this one assault cannon shot and killed the truck.
Killed 2 trucks.
Yep, killed 2 trucks with 1 Land Raider. I guess it is Power Machine Spirit. Well, sucks. Either way, only killed 1 Orc boy from the shooting from this land speeders. These tactical marines shot into the Orc boys with the blast, and the bolters killed, I believe, only 2.
Killed 2.
This Dreadnought tried to charge into the truck. Didn't make it. Rolled Snake Eyes. I kind of wish that was over here. You would have failed it.
Yeah.
As far as points, though, you got
did
quite
you say you killed a guy in Overwatch?
Oh, I did kill a guy in Overwatch. That's right. I had 4 shots with the knob with the shooter and 2 sluggers. Got 3 hits and 2 wounds. Even on toughness 5, I killed 1. No, gotta love Terminators. Anyways, for points, he did get Assassinate for easily killing that knob. He got Objective 4 again, which are where those tactical marines are. And he also did get, his warlord trait was if however many characters he slays in a challenge, he gets an extra victory point. So he did get that victory point for killing that knob. As Current score is 5-2. I do have first blood. On to Orks turn 2. Orks turn 2 drew, still had Kingslayer from last turn, drew Recon and Hungry for Glory. Recon will be a free point, and I did also fail to mention that he does have objective 3, which the looters are here, and in this scenario, you do steal from your opponent at the end of the turn. So we'll get a free point there. Should be useful. As far as movement goes, this battle wagon moved 12, just to try to get in range of those, just barely in range of those Death Wings. We'll have to snapfire the flash gets inside, and the kill cannon won't be able to shoot, but more for next turn purposes. I did also call my wall this turn, so with that in mind, all my boys moved up. Definitely going to try to run and try to make those longer charges a lot shorter, hopefully. And Meganobs did get out, probably to try to charge that Land Raider. I know those Deathwing Knights are nearby and they can smite and insta-kill them, but at least that's a 1 per game use, right? That's every time? Oh, crap. Okay, that sucks. This Our Boy squad moved up. Just got to get more central to possibly try to countercharge something. This truck, I moved it up in thinking that hopefully my boys will make it into the charge and then possibly get in that transport later on. That's really what the plan was with that truck. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, onto the shooting / assault phase for the Orks. Bottom of turn 2 for the Orks. Luda shot into the Warlord squad, passed all of his 2-up armor saves. This truck shot its rocket, made the Dark Shroud jink, just in case I failed this charge. I did run them, and they got a 1 or 2. They got a 1-inch, and then failed a 5-inch charge. I tried a multi-assault, but either way, I rolled a 3, even with Irigo. And then over here, Overwatch made a difference and killed one with a Grim Resolve, and then I failed the charge there. I needed like a 9 or 11, something like that, charging through difficult terrain. That truck turbo boosted there, just to maybe cause a distraction. We'll see. These boys actually didn't shoot them. I don't think they really had any targets. These flash gets snapfired into the Deathwing Knights, got AP 3, so they got their armor saves and passed them. And Meganobs jumped out and did not kill that Land Raider. It did weapon destroy and got rid of the Soul Cannon, and it has 1 whole point left. And it also is shaken. As far as points go, I did get his objective 3 because my looters are still there, and then I got Recon for, that brings me up to 4 points. So I have currently 4 points, and he has also 4 points. On to Dark Angels.
5.
Oh, you got 5. Okay.
Because of my...
Oh, right. Okay. Because of the victory point, extra victory point. So his current score is 5-4. On to Dark Angels, turn 3. Got a little ahead of ourselves, but here's Dark Angels, turn 3. He drew objective 1. This is objective 5. This is objective 6. And objective 1 was right there. The Dark Shroud went and turbo boosted up there to get that. Deathwing Knight stayed there to grab that one. And then the Dreadnought stayed there to grab that one. For the movement phase, it's kind of moved up again to grab the objectives. And then we got a little ahead of ourselves and did do the psychic and a little bit of the shooting phase.
all of the shooting phase.
All the shooting phase, actually. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of the Orc boys, after that charge failed, pretty much got murdered, as expected. Same with this boy squad. Only 2 left without the knob, and only 4 left here without the knob. They didn't take any casualties as far as shooting goes, but this Deathwing Knight will probably murder them if they hit. Ludus did go to ground from the shots from the Terminators, just to make sure they stayed. And that's pretty much it for shooting. On to the assault phase for the Dark Angels. Turn 3 for the Orks. Drew objective 2 and set up Kingslayer and Hungry for Glory. As far as movement goes, the Orc boys, the 1 squad of 4, 1 squad of 2, moved over here to take on this Dark Shroud. This big R-boy squad moved up, probably to try to multi-charge here and there into that squad too. Luda stayed still. This battle wagon with the flash gets probably going to stay still to shoot into the Terminators there. Hopefully getting AP2. We'll see, we'll see. And the truck over there moved down there, past this dangerous terrain. As far as no psychic phase, so I guess, yeah, we're going on to shooting / assault phase for the Orks. End of Orks turn 3. I multi-assaulted the land speeder here, destroyed it with a lot of attacks with the Orks, and then the war boss charged in there and did all the damage and killed 2 knights, and in return his knights did kill one of my Mega Knobs, and the boss knob is still there in that challenge. Fortunately, can't score Hungry for Glory because of that. Kind of sucks. Shooting phase, this kill cannon along with the flash kits all shot into here, killed 2 Terminators, and that truck actually almost killed those Marines by tank shocking them, and they barely stayed on the board. Yeah, I know, by like an inch. If they got a 9, they would have fell off. They got an 8 though, fortunately. And then let's see, that's pretty much it. So for cards, I actually didn't get anything, unfortunately. God, these Deathwings are actually controlling the board pretty well. Not anymore, but they were. Yeah, I did dump Hungry for Glory just because he's already in challenge, and those characters over there and over there may take a little while, so I'd rather draw something better. On to Dark Angels turn 4. Dark Angels turn 4, drew Objective 3, Objective 4, and Blood and Guts. Objective 3, where is Objective 3? That's the one up there, where my Ludas are, and Objective 4 is right here. But these Tactical Marines got you 3 points this game. God damn.
Yep.
As far as moving goes, Deathwing Knights moved over here to try to engage this Luda squad, and with a Gravway generator, thankfully, it's going to be a 9-inch charge. So that should help me there, and I still got Overwatch, so hopefully some Terminators die. The Dreadnought moved over there to try to engage and blow up that truck, most likely will, along with those Tactical Marines that automatically regroup. That's pretty much it. The Landmatter stayed still. So on to the shooting /
He's immobilized.
assault phase. Oh yeah, and that's right. I don't know if we mentioned that, but that Landspeeder did immobilize himself on top of that building. But he's actually got a good position.
Pointing the right way, so.
Onto this shooting / assault phase for the Dark Angels. In a turn 4 for the Dark Angels, he scored Objective 4 and Blood and Guts due to them just barely killing this truck. And Objective 4, obviously over here with the Tactical Marines. In the shooting phase, they just kind of shot at some boys, killed a couple, killed a Luda from this missile launcher and some assault cannons. They failed to charge there with the Deathwing into the Ludas. Thankfully that Gravway generator helped. And in this big assault, the War Boss actually did all the damage, I think. Yeah, he killed both the Deathwing and the guy in the challenge, the Librarian.
The Librarian took a wound from your Mega Knob.
Oh, he did. He took 1 wound from the Mega Knob, and then the War Boss finished him off with the last 2. So good stuff there. But unfortunately, he's pretty far ahead as far as points, so let's count this up right now. Currently stands, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that 1 extra victory point for killing a guy in a challenge. So 10. I currently only have, I believe, 5. So let's see what Orks can do in turn 4. Sorry. Orks turn 4 drew Objective 3, Objective 4, another Objective 4 over there. So in response to that, he did put the Mega Knob to go towards those tacticals. Hopefully he kills them, or at least gets them off that objective, so I get that. And the Battle Wagon stayed still. Need to take care of these Terminators to hold this flank with the Ludas. And let's see, as far as movement, they could just kind of spread out, and the boys over here stayed still, I guess, for the time being, just to stay on that objective. So our boy ran. He needs double ones to regroup. And that is it for the movement phase. Let's go on to the shooting phase for the Orks. End of Orks turn 4, flash kits, and the Battle Wagon itself shot into the Deathwing, killed them. Thankfully got AB2 on the flash kits. They finally did their job.
Oh, yes.
And then the Ludas shot into the Landspeeder, killed it because it couldn't jink. It was immobilized, dead. And then the War Boss charged in the Landmatter, easily killed that. And in an effort to try to kill those guys off of Objective 4, Mega Knife charged, and then got overwatched, or they overwatched, and he rolled a 1 for the armor saver, unfortunately. Sucks there. But as far as points go, I did get Kingslayer for D3. Oh, 1 point. And Objective 3 twice, because he had Objective 3. Onto, or Dark Angels, turn 5.
Wait, what did you roll?
So that's a total turn 5 recap for Dark Angels. He did draw Ascendancy. He drew Objective 2, I believe. Was it? It was Objective 2.
Yeah, I got a Objective 2 and Ascendancy, and I dumped.
And you dumped
Domination.
Okay. And for Ascendancy, he did get 2. And the reason why is because you got these guys on to this objective.
Objective 2, yeah.
This guy ran towards that one. Got that one. And obviously over here, this is not an objective secured truck, so they do have that objective for Ascendancy. And then obviously Objective 2 is still down there. Right there.
Rolled a 2 for Ascendancy.
Rolled 2 for his Ascendancy. So as far as points go, I believe he's pretty far ahead. But let's count it just for sake of keeping track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 points, and I believe I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. No, 8. I have 6, 7, 8. Yep. 15 to 8, so it looks like I'm going to need to table him, which could be possible. Onto Orks, turn 5. End of Orks, turn 5. Pretty crazy turn all around. The snap firing flash gets shot into the back armor of that Dreadnought and actually did destroy it. It got AP1 and then rolled a 6 and blew it up. That's pretty big there because they did get Supremacy from not only that blowing up, but also the War Boss making an 11-inch charge into those guys and obviously killing them pretty easily with the Lucky Stick and all that. Did roll only a 1 for the objective, and I did also get Objective 1 for those Orc boys right there. Still alive, just won that. These Orc boys obviously split off and then ran, just possibly try to get over there. So the all-important end of game roll ends on a 1 or 2. That'll definitely be a Dark Angels victory if I fail, if I get a 1 or 2. Here's the roll. Oh, I got a 5.
Oh no.
On to no, Dark Angels, turn 6. Dark Angels, turn 6. He drew Objective 1, Objective 6, and he also drew a Supremacy, but he ended up dumping it. Pretty simply, the tactical squad just kind of moved up here, snap fired into there. He needs to hide because they need to live, or else he could get tabled. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the Dark Angels turn. On to the Orks, turn 6. End of turn 6 for the Orks. Got Objective 6, got Objective 5, got Objective 1. 6 is right there, 5 is right there, 1's right there. These boys moved over here, just took some pot shots into there, didn't kill any, and the flash kits actually did kill 1. Guy didn't force morale, and they stayed up there. But as it stands, and I also did get his Objective 6 and his Objective 1, so that is some extra points right there. As it currently stands, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points, plus First Blood, plus Linebreaker with the War Boss, and Slay the Warlord. That is 16 points, and the Dark Angel player has 15 points, so he did choose to concede, even though...
Well, the game went on.
Well, the game did go on.
To turn 7,
we didn't catch it on camera, he got a 4. But he chose to concede just because he's pretty obviously going to get tabled from that big Orc boy squad. Thanks for watching, guys. That was a really close game. Good game. 16 to 15. Very close. Thanks for watching, guys.